Dragon Ball Legends Festival 2022 is just over a week away, and we just got some insane data mines that could point to some really special characters releasing for the new Legends Fest. And this isn't confirmed to be some sort of new fusion mechanic, but also there's a lot of signs pointing to it could be that as well. Being able to actually fuse in-game in Dragon Ball Legends is something a lot of us have been wanting to see happen since this game came out. Fusing like mid-match in a Dragon Ball game is so satisfying. Like when you think back to Budokai 2 and Budokai 3, being able to fuse, turn into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or even some of the wonky fusions, those are some of the more special moments in those games. And something these games, aka Dokkan and Legends, loves to do is introduce new mechanics. Now, nothing too crazy, but just nice little adjustments each year that keeps things interesting. And obviously with Legends Fest, that seems to be the time to do that. Like specifically, if we look back even at Dokkan, the sort of brother app to Dragon Ball Legends, during the 3rd anniversary, they introduced fusions or transformations with the year 3 LRs. Then during year 4, they gave us active abilities. Fast forward to year 5, this one's a little softer. They gave us equipment, kind of a change, but you know, not like an active skill or an in-game transformation fusion mechanic. But then year 6, they gave us revivals, or we could actually then revive mid-match. That was crazy. And then year 7, we've had intros. Then looking over at actual Legends, during that first year of release, they introduced Legends limited characters with legendary finishes. We then got unique gauges, ultra characters, and then last year, very specifically, we got new tag characters. And so we're definitely due up for something a little new and, you know, we'll spice it up a little bit, which brings us to this new type of card arts, which appears to be the fusion. I swear I didn't actually do that on purpose, but now here we are, of an ultimate card arts with an awakening one. Now, if you're not familiar with the purple card or sort of awakening card here, the most notable character that has that is the red Bojack. You use that when you land it, you transform into full power Bojack. A few other characters in Legends definitely have these purple cards, but they are incredibly rare and we don't see them very often. So having this new card arts could definitely be part of this year's sort of new mechanic they're going to introduce to keep things fresh and keep all the players on their toes. But there's one more twist here that adds an extra layer as to why I think we could be for real getting an in-game fusion mechanic in Legends. And that is this new icon for unique gauges, which appears to be obviously some sort of timer mechanic. And now here's the thing. Timed transformations are not a new idea in Legends. We've got the red golden Frieza that has it. We have the original Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku that also has it, and a few other characters. So like the idea that transforming and only having a certain amount of timer counts to spend in that transformation is not a new concept. The fact that they're adding a new icon is the really intriguing part here. So we've got these new data mines showing off a new sort of card arts, a new sort of unique gauge icon. And of course, we can't forget the new mechanic where you like and subscribe to this video right now. And then if you haven't paying attention to Legends, which I know a lot of you kind of come in waves, you know, and it's been kind of a down, minus Beast Gohan, it's been kind of a downtime, so I would get it. In the last several weeks, we've had the release of 2 new free-to-play units, both from GT, a GT Kid Goku and a Super 17. Then we've had several Zenkai Awakenings for GT characters, such as Super Baby 2, Pan, Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and most recently, as of today, the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. All of those units have gotten Zenkai Awakenings, plus the free-to-plays. There is definitely something coming up from GT in this new Legends Festival. And so with all this leading up to Legends Fest, now with these data mines, it feels very possible that we are finally going to get this fusion character in Legends. But now the big question is that a lot of people are having, A, if it's a duo unit, just like the Goku and Vegeta, just like the androids, how would you actually have a main ability to get that sort of ultimate / awakening card art? Now, this game loves to introduce new stuff all the time. Like when I was doing that sort of overview of new things they've introduced, that was just a very high level overview. We're always getting new like little quirks and different changes to things. And it could absolutely be something where they are a tag character. Because here's the thing, I would much rather them be a tag character than an assist character. The easy fix is obviously it's a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or a Super Saiyan 4 Goku that has an assist from the other, and then their actual main ability would be some sort of fusion. I hope it's not that. I hope it's they introduce a new mechanic that allows it to be an actual proper tag character between Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and they very much so act in the same way that we have the LRs in Dokkan, where they sort of do their, you know, combo attacks. They could do a lot of cool stuff with the LF of a unit like that. And instead they attach you getting your ultimate ability to either say you could do a green card or you have to do so many green cards and then that pops out, or maybe it's attached to the unique gauge. The unique gauge builds slowly, and then once that fills, you get your ultimate card art / awakening card arts. And then once you use that, the reason why it actually shows an ultimate and awakening is that if A, it could actually be a legendary finish, where in the legendary finish you fuse into Gogeta, or B, if it's not actually going to kill, it is just a proper awakening and slash using into a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then once you're into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that's where that new sort of like hourglass potential time limit comes into play. And after so many attacks or something of that nature, you then defuse. This would be very similar to how they did it in Budokai 3 with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well, because if you don't remember, in that game, when you fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you only have a selected amount of time to stay as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta before you defuse and you go back into either Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because in Budokai 3, if you never played it, well, shame on you. Why? But obviously, the way that game worked, you didn't have necessarily tag characters the way you have in Legends, but you could either play as both Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and fuse and go up to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or Super Saiyan 4 Goku and fuse and go up to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So in a weird way, very similar concept to how I think they might be planning to do a new fusing mechanic with a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta into a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And of course, if he has an insane time limit or something of that nature, he's probably going to be really crazy. And what can even be more interesting from this is that this is like me getting insanely big brained here, but I feel like there's also the possibility, if this is actually happening, that there are two LF. One LF where you get it off when you're just the tag character and maybe they fuse into Gogeta and they do the thing, and a potential second LF when you're already Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I'm just saying. But the thing is, GT is only one piece of the entire puzzle that is Legends Festival. Now, whether they decide to release it in the same sort of format they did for the anniversary, which was of course LF, give us a small break here, another LF, give us a small break, Ultra, or they do it the way we were used to celebrations, just like last year's Legend Fest, where they do two LFs, boom, at the same time, and then about 4 weeks later, Ultra. We'll have to wait. We'll have to see. But there are at least two more very high profile, incredibly hype characters that should be releasing during this Legends Fest. But what are the other two? Now, I'm still standing strong that I think it's going to be a DBS character, specifically coming back to the Tournament of Power, because there were so many Tournament of Power releases earlier in the year. And while it would be a double tag character release, I still think an argument for a Goku and Frieza could still be made. They would come back in, buff a lot of those similar tags we've seen from other characters. And also, while there have been splits in the Tournament of Power character releases, it would still sort of fit that sort of build up and kind of cap off a release of Jiren, a release of Mastered UI, boom, to finish it up with a Goku and Frieza unit at the end of the year. Now, I've seen a lot of people throwing around ideas for the Ultra as well, and I do think Ultras have to release as Legends Limited first for the most part before they debut as an Ultra. So I think if you're looking at the Ultra right now, trying to predict what that could be, I think you're looking at probably a fusion. It's been a while since we've had a Vegito Blue or Gogeta Blue, or maybe even something like a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I think the Ultra will be more in that realm. And the second LF, I think, will probably be something from Dragon Ball Super or another movie. So let me know what you're thinking for Legends Fest. Are you excited for an inevitable GT unit and what that might be? And if you don't think it's something I've said today, let me know. Also, if it's none of the things I said, please let it be an Ultra Majin Vegeta. Thank you, Toastie.